Okay, good evening everybody, and welcome to another episode of Follow the Chef. It's Thursday evening. Don't know how much work we're gonna have to do. Depends. Thursdays are sometimes they're quiet and sometimes they're busy. So we'll have to wait and see what tonight brings. Anyway, we're starting off tonight. We already have an order, so we are going to start with that order. The order is 1 onion rings, 1 bobotie, 1 vetkoek with chicken mayonnaise, 1 large fries, 2 malva puddings, 1 portion of buffalo wings, and then for the kids menu, a cheese griller with fries. So this is going to be my malva pudding batter that I make. It's basically 4 eggs, a cup and a half of sugar, something like that. Okay, some melted butter. I've already melted the butter, as you can see. It doesn't have to be too melted. Then we have a whisk. Mix all of that together. Right. And we just whisk this together. I'm looking for, I need my apricot jam. Now this is, wait, sorry, I have to put the onion on the oven. Sorry, I forgot to put the oven on. There we go, it's about something like that. Now the trick is with this is about, I like putting in 3.5 to 4 spoons of jam, apricot jam. This is what makes the malva pudding is the apricot jam. Then once we have that, we take the flour. Now what I like to do here is, instead of using a whisk, using a large spoon, because I don't need to mix it too thoroughly. You'll see what I mean. So maybe 2 cups of self-raising flour, yeah, something like that. And then baking powder, not baking powder, baking soda. Also very important to add baking soda. If you don't use self-raising flour, then you have to use baking powder as well. But because I use self-raising flour, it's better to use, you don't have to use baking powder. Sorry, I'm just looking at the consistency here. I want to get into those corners and get everywhere where you haven't mixed properly yet. It's a tiny bit too liquidish, not just a tiny bit. I've messed on my finger again. Okay, now you could add vanilla essence to this if you wanted to, just a teaspoon or so, but I don't. I instead add lemon juice. You could also add some brandy into it if you want it. This is better. So then maybe a tablespoon or so of lemon juice and a pinch of salt. And there we go. That sound you heard was the oven, by the way. So mix that in. This can go into the fridge for about a day or so. Yeah, that's good. And that is the malva pudding, everyone. I need to go and get a lid for this. I can keep it in the fridge for about a few minutes, I suppose, without causing too many issues. There we go. Then, I don't know if you remember, but I said I have a bobotie. So, one bobotie, crack an egg, plonk it on there. Oh yes, what happened there? Something weird happened there. Okay. I have to make the chicken mayonnaise quickly. It's not a difficult order per se. It is a Thursday night and we are pretty new to the town we are in, so people are still getting to know us. So it's not like we're a local favorite place at this stage of our existence. So it's more of a specialization type thing. Oh, let's have the South African food. Bacon, onions. What's this? Bacon and onions. Maybe it's a bit too early to remove those, so we'll do that a bit later. See the time. Yeah, so I have about 25 minutes before this order has to go out. So I have time. It's not like I'm rushed for time at the moment. Not this one, but this one. This is also a very popular dish, buffalo wings. Get a lot of people asking for that. Sorry? I did buy. Yeah, it's one big one, one large plate.
I've got like right pot.
6, 7, 8, 9,
All of this is
10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, those are 14. Those bowls are nice to use. 15. Shall we be nice and add an extra? Why is this one stuck to this one? I don't understand it. 16. There's the buffalo wings.
I forgot some and not.
What do you mean?
I think I forgot some of the things. Is it the normal stick or is it the fruit after?
It's just normal. I don't know if you can see properly. Anyway, so the buffalo wings, I have to make onion rings quickly. As you know, if you've seen other episodes, I don't pre-make the onion rings. Sometimes I do, but most times I don't. Depends on how busy it is. Don't need this one anymore. This one, back that up there. Yeah, no, so far so good. I've got about 9 minutes before I have to put this in the oven, so I'm fine for that. We can prepare our thingamajig for let's just put that up there. This is our container for the fig cook. I need to make the chicken mayonnaise. Something like that. And because it's a bit warm today, I've got my jug of water. Sorry, like this. Hoppala. That's a close call. Sorry, I just let a glass fall. Okay, we need gherkins. Lots and lots of gherkins. Well, not too much. You don't need too many. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Like that. This has to go. Let's keep this in the fridge for a few minutes as well. Because they don't really have to go in yet. I used to bake the buffalo wings before frying them, but I've learned that you actually don't have to do it that way. They come out more moist and tender if you just fry them instead of baking them and frying them. I used to think you bake, you know, pre-cook them while baking and then you just finish them off in a fryer. But my thoughts have changed on it. I find it's more tasty. I've got some pre-cut chicken. Okay, so it's gherkins, it's onions. Now, you could also, you don't have to do what I do, you can also use red onions. They also come out very nice with this type of dish. Okay. I suppose it's pretty standard. Yeah, then we add mayonnaise, obviously, salt and pepper, and lemon juice, and maybe some chicken broth, which I also have next to me in this big pot over here. But let's see. So this is just rather not enough mayonnaise and too much mayonnaise. Trust me on this. Okay, now we add some lemon juice, pepper. Probably the most important ingredient is the pepper, and then some pinch and a half or 2 pinches of salt. Get a nice big spoon. Now also, the secret is this jus. This jus. It's just a chicken broth. Like that. You stir that together. That's just some meat. Okay. This is going to be perfect. I didn't. Goes back into the fridge. I need to go and make a vetkoek. 1 vetkoek coming up. Okay. Hot oil. Vetkoeks. Look at them. Got a whole tray of them there. We're gonna use this one. I'm gonna just move the camera a bit up so you can see. It's too big, so I cut it a bit. Maybe just in a 3/4 of it. And again, if you've watched the last one, you know what is a good vetkoek day is if it floats when you put it in the oil. It floats. There we go. So it's a good vetkoek day. I knew that. I don't have to look at if it floats or not. I know it's going to float. Then, what's in here? Oh, it's empty. Sorry. I'm on your way. What did you do?
I switched off the plug because I thought I was switching it on, so now there's no internet.
That's okay. So let's just hope no orders come through. Let's hope no orders come through. It's okay. It's okay. It's no dress much, man. Let's watch the time. Yeah. This bad boy goes in for 15 minutes. I've got 18 minutes until the order has to come out, so I think we're going to time it perfectly. Now, let me read to you again. Onion rings, bobotie, chicken mayonnaise, vetkoek, 1 large fries, 2 malva puddings. Oh, the malvas. I just made the malvas. Thank goodness I looked. So, the malvas go in these cups. Look at it, it's already risen a bit there. Get another spoon, and we just have to add a little bit. I usually put about 2 tablespoons, because that should be enough. Now you'll see, if you pay attention to how much I put in, you'll see how it raises quite significantly. So it becomes more than what it is. Let me just put it that way. Okay, those two are in. This can go back. Where did I put this one? I've got my little energy as well. Anyway. Sorry, I was just having a drink. Onion rings. Yeah, I need to make a new Ava? Oh, sorry, do you mind bringing me I bought some spices there today, it's at the back.
Yeah, so they are.
Thank you. So we've got our breadcrumbs. Okay. Right, look at that. Breadcrumbs. Using some flour, doesn't matter what flour. This ones are perfect. Gracias. I like to put more flour than breadcrumbs. Mainly, I've got some spices here. Some spice mix. If I can find my scissors. Of course, my scissors are not. We have a cheese griller as well. Should not forget about the cheese griller. Have you seen the scissors? I've been using the scissors the whole day.
I have not touched.
You're here for like 7 minutes, and the scissors have. Hey?
It was big by the.
Some spices. Hello. How are you, sir? It's hot in here. Eh? I don't think I have. No, I don't. Okay, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Some salt. And we are ready to go. Doesn't have to be perfect, as I always say. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now, this can come out. This. Okay. It's on the. Yeah. Yeah. Can you please flip the fig cook?
Yeah.
Thank you. Some onion rings. Yes, it is. Say that's one portion, I would say. Okay. This is always the dangerous part. Doesn't matter how well the container closes, there's always this dust that comes out. Look at that, nice color, eh? Look at the color. Lovely color. It's a bit too much for one portion. but nobody's gonna be like, oh, they put too many onion rings in my onion ring portion. I'm never gonna order there again. But somebody will say, yeah, the onion rings, they taste nice, but there's like 7 of them in the portion, so it's not worth the money. A little mountain top of onion rings. Yeah, it's too much, but anyway. Pop that at the top there, and this goes back in here. Okay, we can remove the buffalo wings because I think we can fry them. Lolita? Ah, okay, thank you. Okay, then these two, let's grab this one, tongs, that's this, and let's go do the frying. Hello, I've got your portion of onion rings there, a bit bigger than usual, but still a nice portion. Okay, so I'm gonna finish that. Onion rings are going. I was gonna do something if I cook. Take a tray here. Sorry, my darling. There it is. Look at that. You have to close this, hey? Oh. So I'll show you in the light. You want to get all the excess oil off, because after all, it is fried bread, and your main thing that you want to try and do is make it as less oily as possible. So that's that. Then I need to take a jug. I need to take some milk, right? Okay. I need to take some sugar for maybe 2 tablespoons. I'm guessing. Might be a little bit more. I don't know. Add some milk. Making a custard. Well, not a custard, just the sauce. Something like that. I'll go back in. Also, I need to make a cup of coffee for me, man. I haven't had coffee in a while. We stir this up. So here's the secret. This is for the malva. And the secret with this is to, firstly, you need to heat this up, this mixture, this milk mixture, heat it up. And then the malva pudding also needs to be hot at the same time, and you pour this milk mixture over the hot malva pudding, and that's where the secret lies. That's the difference between a good one and a bad one. Usually I have a lot of stuff going on here in the front, but because I only have this one order for now, I don't feel like it's necessary to get all the things out of the fridge and then, you know, so it's not necessary right now. So what I think we have to do is, I've got a cheese griller here, and I need to get this out of it. Yes. Okay, we have to make this cheese griller. Now it's actually a very tricky thing that you have to do, because it cooks very quickly, and I mean very quickly. So you just dunk it in, you hold it there for a few seconds, maybe you can let it go, but I mean it's a very quick thing. It's almost just like that. because otherwise what will happen is it's a cheese griller, right? And I want to warm up just warm it up because it comes out of the fridge. I know it's a silly thing, I just like to do it. So add a bit of oil, warm this up, switch that on. Sorry, can you see that? That's also a mixture that I made. Okay, and this goes in there. And stay there. The mixture, the milk mixture is almost, it's not hot enough yet.
Can I make the stick already?
Yeah, make it. Thank you. The thing, because you're making milk in the microwave, don't know if you've ever made or tried to boil milk, even in a pot or something. Once it starts boiling, it boils over. It's not like water that just keeps on boiling it. This will boil over. So you keep on.
And the onions?
No, not yet. Sorry. You want a sip? Okay. Yeah. Bravo. Okay. Yeah. So now we wait. Malvas are browning. We have to wait for the fig cook, for this to cool down a bit more. If it's too hot and you cut it open, what will happen is it breaks instead of cut. You know, if you cut hot bread as well. Ava? Lolita? Yeah, so it's a bit slow tonight. It's again, it's concerning when it's this quiet. We have bills to pay, but that is what it is. I hope that the good evenings outweigh the bad evenings. You can make the onion rings. Just remember you have fries with the cheese griller, right? Yeah. Okay. And this is, there's an onion rings at the top. You can the buffalo wings, maybe another minute or so for the buffalo wings. That's the cheese griller. Also important. No, it's not ready yet. So let's get all the containers we need. We need this for the onion rings. Oh no, onion rings can do in the front. So we'll use this for the cheese griller. Oh, I forgot to put this off. That's not good. Anyway, we're just waiting. Patiently waiting. Yeah, I think this milk is warm enough now. Yeah, it's actually too hot to touch almost. So if I put it in the microwave for much longer, it'll start boiling over. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of that. So that's hot enough. Again, if you want, you can add vanilla essence to it. I don't, but a lot of people do. Yeah, up to you. Totally up to you. I think those buffalo wings are ready. Yes. Then, look at that. Perfectly cooked. You can take the bobotie. Hey? What?
I need
It's hot. Golden brown buffalo wings. If you remember from the previous episode, barbecue sauce, not too much, and burger sauce. A bit more burger sauce than barbecue sauce, but also not a lot. Something like this. And we just mix, coat all of the buffalo wings. Remember, the buffalo wings marinate in a spice mixture as well, so it's not like it's not flavored already. It already has flavor on it, and this is basically just to give it that, you know, familiar barbecue taste. To put the sauces on, that's what I mean. I add burger sauce to just make it my own, you know. This looks nice, looks good. Look at that. Ava, do you have a moment? Well, she does. I need a new thing up for that. No, you can take the buffalo wings. Okay, next. Yes. This one can I just go there quickly. Okay. Then this one is finished. Don't want to overcook a cheese griller. As soon as that skin pops, if it's overcooked, it will break. The skin will break, the casing, and all. Yes, you can take it. Thank you. And then all of the cheese will ooze out. So this is the milk mixture going over the malva. Now what I like, it's very satisfying, is watching the milk being absorbed. It's a very satisfying thing, and this only happens if it's hot. If it's not hot, it doesn't, well, it will happen, but not as satisfying as this. Also, have you paid attention to how much higher it's gotten? So that's also very nice. And you basically pour as much of this milk mixture until it doesn't absorb it anymore. And then I'll show you a trick what I do if I put too much on. You just strain it. This looks good. Maybe the one on the left is a bit more thirsty. Yeah, look at that. This one is fine. As you can see at the top here, there's a little bit left over on the side. Just pull it by the sides like that, and voila, you have yourself typical South African dessert. Lolita? Malva's already? Beautiful. Thank you, my angel. You can just bring me the foil quickly. I'll close them. Gracias. It's nice and cold. I can touch it. A little bit of leftover flour. You can just scrape that off if you want. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's a nice line here that you can just use as a guide to cut perfectly where you need to cut it. Don't cut it through. I might have cut this one a bit too far. And then you have your... Thank you. I'll put it on now. Oh, this is your favorite, chicken mayo.
I see.
Yes.
Oh,
But...
it's a piece that just fell.
Oh no.
Going to the...
Look at that. Squish together. And voila.
I have the tester like that
Yes.
on the plane.
Okay. Voila. Just one foil for 2 Malfas. Hey? One foil for 2 Malfas?
Yeah, because it's supposed to cut it.
Oh. Then can I have some frites, s'il te plaît?
Yes, that is not, I think.
The cheese griller, which is actually very simple. It's a cheese griller sausage, like that, with fries. Thank you. Doesn't look that great, but it's for kids, and I feel like this is enough for a kiddies meal. Yeah. Thank you. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. I can do some cleaning. This can go back into the fridge. Anyway, if you've watched this far, we're only about half an hour into our dinner service of 3 hours. So this is not the end of the evening for me, but I've only got this one order for now. So you've just watched how I made an entire order. I wasn't, because it's only one order, I don't have to run around, and when it's busy, when you're working on 6-7 orders at a time, then you should see. It's a madhouse. This is clean. This, for the way it is now, this is clean. Wait until you see the chaos when there's 6 or 7 orders going around you. Then it's yeah, anyway, it's get stuff, but I love it. I do like it. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna switch off the camera now, and when the next order comes in, I'll switch it back on and do another video on that order, and hopefully there is another order. I don't like Thursdays, man. Sometimes Thursdays busy, and sometimes it's quiet. Anyway, thank you for watching.